Hey guys, I hope everybody's having an absolutely wonderful day and welcome back to our England campaign in EU4. Thank you so much for your support on the first episode. It is really, truly appreciated. First episode is really important as far as YouTube algorithm goes. Viewership drops off really hard after the first episode. So the first episode doing well is really important. So I appreciate that. If you guys have not already left a like on the first episode, I really appreciate that. And leave a like on this one if you're excited for some England. We got a personal union on France in the last episode, and that's really exciting. Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Did you get a PU on France in your England campaign? Because a lot of people say that it's really tough. I remember in older patches it was much harder, and a lot of people thought that it was going to be way harder with his vassal swarm in this campaign, or in this 1.30 when they reintroduced the vassal swarm, but I don't know. I feel like it's okay. Leave a comment though. Let me know how you feel about it. Also, if you guys would like to support me, I do have a Patreon linked in the description below all of my videos. But let's play some EU4 today. So today is going to be recovery mode. Our economy is doing fine. I mean, we have some loans, but I'm not too concerned about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off all my forts because I would rather have the money. And then I'm also going to turn my army maintenance down a bit. We're going to keep the mercs, and let's get our navy over here. Let's detach the heavies and have them mothball. It's just going to basically save up as much money as I humanly possibly can. That's pretty good. So our interest is real low because indebted to the burghers is overpowered. The burgher loans are only 1% interest, and we're clearly not going to be taking any more, so I'm not worried about that. We're going to hold off on this mission until we get levy the troops, because if you don't know, Subjugation CB allows you to vassalize people that have over 100% war score. So if you don't know, if you hover over this province war score, this star with the swords behind it, it tells you how much province war score it would take to take this province with a conquest CB. So this one would take 9 and 12. So if I wanted to, I could take these two provinces here for 21 war score. Obviously, the total at the bottom here adds up to over 100, so you can't full annex them in a war. But the Subjugation CB allows you to vassalize somebody for I think it might be up to 200. There was some changes that they did in 1.31. I don't recall exactly what they were, but anyways, we are going to be working on repaying these loans at our leisure and letting our manpower stack up here over time. And I got some comments before about turning army maintenance down. Like, why do you turn your army maintenance down? Like, you're still going to be getting the manpower in slowly over time. It costs the same amount, and it's true, it does. Your manpower goes in slower, costs less, but it takes takes longer to the point where it actually is the same amount of money. The reason why I turn it down is because I'd rather have more money up front, right? And also it's allows the manpower to kind of go into the pool a little bit and trickle in. If you don't need the manpower in your army right then and there, the money immediately makes more sense. There's no problem with that, right? That's how I like to do it. We have too many Diplo relations. We have mill access through Brittany, so let's cancel that. Losing me Diplo points for no reason. Awfully. Let's get you guys improved relation with, and we need to quit currying favors with these guys. Let's see if we can get some manpower from them. That would be wonderful. Yes, please and thank you. Free manpower. Do I have favors with you? I need to curry favors with these guys. In the meantime, though, I'm going to influence these guys. It's expensive, but it gives us trust with them. So you can see here, our trust is 28. I think it gives us 5 trust. I might be wrong. Yep, 5 trust, which is really important for their loyalty and liberty desire. So all I need to do is get them over 100 or over 0 relations before the time King Charles I of York dies. So that's the key there. And if you did not see it, we went with Henry Tudor to resolve the War of the Roses. So it should be fine. Anne Talbot is 313, but she's got Scholar, so that's not bad. We need to get our tech up, obviously. Burgundy declared war upon Provence. Oh no. We've renewed some thingamajiggers there, some what are they called? The things, oh, you know. Loans. I know how to speak English. Let's turn our army maintenance down a little bit more. And we just kind of sit around and wait. That's excommunicated ruler against Provence, huh? So I could attack Provence. He's got no allies I care about. France is disloyal, so he wouldn't help. We have a truce with him, right? Durr. He was in the war, 100 Years' War. But you can see France doesn't have any cores on him. Okay. We could attack Savoy, though. He's in the Empire, so that's not going to happen. We have a disputed succession in a couple of provinces. So let's see if we can push for a personal union on Milan. That would be really good. That'll put us over our Diplo limit, but it's definitely worth it if we can try to force a union on Milan. More clay early on is very important. A noble from House York. It's good that we have all the prestige, so you can see he's ally. He's got a bunch of royal marriages, but it goes off of who's got the most prestige and who's the largest. The personal union game is very, very strange and convoluted in EU4. I definitely would acknowledge that. So that's how that works for now. Yeah, we need to get our trust back up with these guys. It will trend up over time. I think you get 1 trust per year with allies and vassals. Actually, I don't think you get trust with these guys, do I? It looks like I do. Diplomana for inflation. I already have a little bit of inflation. I'd rather prevent it if I can, honestly. Especially considering that I need to get admin tech. The sooner we can push for ideas, the better. As far as our first idea groups go, we could go the traditional expansion route, exploration expansion. I tend to not really be too keen on that. I tend to be more of like the innovative. Innovative is really strong, especially when you consider that Anglican religion gives you an additional 50%. So once Anglican comes around, which realistically will actually already be at 100, but innovative is just so good because this idea right here alone makes innovative good. And then this as well makes innovative good. 25% advisor cost is really strong. 10% tech cost is really strong. That's 60 mana per category. So you save 180 mana per tech cycle. 180 per tech cycle. Multiply that by 20. You know what I mean? Like, that's insane. It's insane. Prestige is nice as well. So innovative tends to be my first choice. And then you go like innovative into like a quality, which gives you extra discipline. Or that's economic. So I'm not really sure. Let me know. Leave a comment. I know I asked you before if you'd taken the PU on France before. But any and all comments are appreciated, you know. I just like to interact with you guys. If a lot of you guys, I'm sure you see me, I am fairly active on my comment section. So I read all my comments. So any and all comments are appreciated. So let's see here. Let's take a look at France's mission tree here. Let's see here. Centralized France. Maybe we can do that eventually. Establish the musketeers, at least 10 per month. Okay, that's not gonna happen. Reconquer Gascony, huh? Well, that's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Subjugate Brittany. Not gonna happen. Unless I give him all the clay, which obviously I'm not going to. I could attack these guys and annex them. But, I don't know, man. I tend to be more in the mindset of, I'd rather save up my manpower and push for the PU or for the vassalization of Scotland early on. And you can see we almost have these guys in the positive, which is really good for us. Let's continue to curry favors with these guys. There's no reason not to. It's literally all around good. So we're doing well. The prestige buff is huge. Having high prestige is like not to be understated, man. So then you take a look on the yearly tick here. You can see we're going to get 13 on the yearly tick because of our improved relations. If you want to know what your improved relations are, you just come over here. 71% above base because we have the 20% advisor, 48% from prestige. It's half of your prestige, obviously. And then royal marriages increased it a bit, but that's fine. So then you see here, we're going up, I think 6 per month or something like that. And then on the yearly tick, it will go up an additional 30 because, you know, a couple things like forced union, AE, tolerated lawlords, all that stuff will go down. And you can see it's going to go up all the way up to 25 there, 20 even. The Renaissance has spawned. Where did it spawn here? The Renaissance spawned in Ferrara. Very cool. So let's mark these guys as vital interest. And for any of you guys wondering, the best way to fish for personal unions is to open up your message settings and you go to interesting. So you want to go to interesting and then all. Search up monarch. Let me see here. 2U actually. Wait, how is this? I actually can't remember. So dynasty. And then when another country gets a new monarch, you want it to get a pop-up. You want to get a pop-up, and then what happens is you mark them as vital interest. So a lot of these guys are not marked as vital interest by default. So what you had in order to do that, either click on their click on a province and right-click here. See, these guys are vital interest. These guys are not. So these guys are special interest, whatever. And so another way to do it is to come over here, click this, and then you can click, I think it is this button here, which messages up your filter settings. And then you can do best guess, which tends to be a useful one, or allies. So generally what you want to do is you always want to add, you don't want to remove. So what you can do is right click and right click. So then you can see all these guys are marked as vital interest. all of these guys are not, right? They're special interest or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say here. So in an attempt to improve our relations with these guys, we need to royal marry them. We can definitely do this. So I'll wait till the monthly tick here. I'm just going to try to get a vassal over here so I can start consolidating Ireland under an Irish tag. The reason why you do it with an Irish tag is because they are less likely to get rebels because they have the accepted culture already, which is awesome. So proclaim a guarantee that gets them over 190, and then we offer them vassalization here in a moment. So let's also see if I can get some money from you. I will gladly take money. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we can pay off 2 loans, so I'll do that. Aragon is no longer great power, which is fine. Vassalization, very good. Do you have any claims? They do have some claims. So then what we do here is we attack a couple of guys over here. Who else you got claims on? Thomond, who's allied to Kildare, can co-belligerent them. So that's all easy enough. Wait for our guy to get back. Let's just declare that war there. I'll just take my mercs over with our siege guy. It's easy enough. I have my transports, so let's get our transports over here. And that's easy, right? The reason why I'm doing this is because I don't want my I can turn all of our forts off as well. I just want my manpower to recover as quickly as possible. The sooner we get our manpower up, the better. Oh, they just wiped out my vassal. Oh, rest in peace them. Okay, so what I'll actually take a couple of men over here. It's fine. We have plenty of men to spare. As long as I'm not losing manpower, that's the big one. So then you come through here and you split off half of them, and there you go. And you just siege them down. Easy enough, right? John Talbot still kicking around here, 6 years after the declaration of the 100 Years' War, or the French Unification War. We do have the British Franco Union, Franco-British Union, Franco-English Union. What do they call it? Franco-Anglo Union? I kind of like that one. That sounds good. England's opinion is Cyprus. I don't care about Cyprus. Cyprus can, you know, schlop the knob, as I like to say. And France is in positive opinion, and they're almost loyal. It's so good. I could pay off his income. I could support loyalists right now, and he would be loyal. Basically, the reason... So, and here's my little spiel about loyalty. He's disloyal, yes. If you're worried about your vassal seeking support for independence, it cannot happen if you have a truce with him. I had a big truce with him, so he's got 9 years to not be allowed to look for support for independence. So it doesn't matter. He could be at 100% all the way up until August of 1460. He will not be able to get somebody to support his independence. It cannot happen. It's impossible. So what you do is you just sit on it. Sit on it, improve relations, get their relations up, do the bare minimum. And as you get closer to your whatchamacallit, your truce running out, then you need to start considering. So we do need to get tech as well. We're on 333 still. These guys down here are 2 techs ahead. So 344, not bad. Miltech is good. I will take Miltech, of course. Miltech is the most important tech in the game, if you don't know. So right now we're also just keeping these guys here to loot a little bit. It's fine. We're going to full annex both these tags, which is easy enough. We will also declare war on these guys, not them. These guys, I can attack them, so it's easy enough. Let's do that. They won't even call in any allies, so easy enough. They're going to run away, which is fine. Don't matter to me. I will come over here, wipe his army out. Easy enough. I lose 300 men. It's 1 month worth of manpower. I'll actually come on over here and help him out here, and he's got some ships, so I'm not going to blockade him. We're just gonna play it smart. Just take a little bit extra time. It's not a big deal. Our manpower is ticking up. We're gonna need to build up to our force limit, probably just with mercs. Honestly, we have the money to do it, so I'm not too worried about it. All right, military divided. So forts, siege ability, or fort defense for longer. This is 15 years of 20 fort defense. I am a huge sucker for siege ability, though, so I will just take 5 years of siege ability. Look at that. 27-day siege ticks. You can't beat it, chat. You cannot beat it. Or not chat. I'm sorry. You guys are YouTube. This is YouTube. I always love that. I remember I was talking to you guys in the comments before, and I said, what do you guys prefer to be called? And we kind of like settled on like the peanut galleries, which I thought was hilarious. Let's just drill our army. It's fine. We have the money coming in. There's no reason to not drill it. Get some professionalism. That way we can slack it if we were to decide to. We're going to need that manpower eventually anyways. I'll lose the prestige. I don't mind. So France is disloyal again. Whatever. So in order to switch these guys over, if you don't know, and I'm trying to be educational in this campaign, I really do hope that you guys are learning. That's huge for me. What you do is you come over here and you click this button. I have shortcuts, but it's Z, and generally if you're not using Artemis UI like I am, it will show up like this, or if you are using Artemis. Otherwise it will show up your province view is here, and then your building slot or whatever is here, and then it will show up right here. So you open that up and you transfer it over to who you want to give it to. I want to give this to Awfully because he's got the cores on, the claims on it rather. And so it won't cost me Diplo. It will cost me Diplo for this province here because he doesn't have a claim on it, but I don't care. And the AE, it doesn't matter because it's literally only AE with people in Ireland for the most part. As you can see here, it actually doesn't say, but it's mostly people in Ireland. It goes down over distance. So it's like Ireland and like Brittany. Who cares? Scotland. Who cares? I don't care if Scotland tries to join a coalition against me. I'm going to annex Scotland, right? So I give him all that. And I'm going to keep these mercs over here and suppress rebels for him because he's going to probably have them. That being said, it's accepted culture and religion, so it greatly reduces the unrest. I think it's -2, I think, for unrest if it's accepted culture, which is really good. There we go. And yeah, we should... I have 15 force limit, man. I think we will just go with mercs, honestly. Let my manpower keep ticking up. We need to get it all the way up to 60, I think it was. French noble rebels. Let's, yeah, we're gonna have to help him out, I think. So let's give that to Awfully. All of his money, of course. Always take all the money if you can. There's no reason not to. Too few rivals. Let's rival, see, I don't want to rival these guys. I can't ever get anything from it. Let's go with Lithuania. Why not, man? There's allied to Poland, so who cares? And Venice by the looks of it, but that's fine too. So let's have you guys head over here. I'll help him fight his rebels, that's fine. These are both grasslands provinces. So what I want to do is hopefully have them attack me over here. And let's pay off the French debt. He doesn't have debt anymore? Very good. All right. So what I want to do is have them attack me, and then he'll reinforce. At least that's my plan. They're mercs. If they get beat up on, I don't care a whole lot. Let's get Nolan Talbot in there. He's got infantry combat ability, which is nice because he's an all-infantry army. Oh, they're heading down here. So they'll be there on the 2nd. I'll be there on the 2nd. Hopefully France will help me out. France, you jerks. Reinforce. There you go. They're reinforcing. Yeah. Painful, painful, painful. I don't care if they're mercs. Basically, I'm just paying money for that. I can lose some legitimacy. It's fine. I don't care. And I'll come over here and siege that province back because if you don't know, sieging provinces for your vassal actually gives you defended our territory modifier. Take a look at this. It'll go up by +20, I believe. Where are we at here? Liberated our provinces. 25. Nice way to get some relations improved with your vassal if you are having issues with loyalty. France is very, very close to being disloyal, or to being loyal. It looks like the only real issue is that I just don't have enough men in the field. So that's fine. So obviously I need to turn my forts off again. Let's just mothball all forts. And I will turn around and, let's see here. What's my force limit? So I can have 15 more. So let's just hire the Grand Company here. Just build up the force limit. It's going to cost me money, but it's fine. I'm not too worried about it. Let's get over the political view and get you guys back over here. Continue our consolidation over here. Well, I can't do this one. So what I need to do is a lot of you might not know this. If you mark provinces as vital interest, your vassals will hopefully get claims on it, especially if they are your rival. So like if I'm not rival to Scotland anymore because he's too small, quote unquote. But you can see that I have who do I have? So I have Burgundy as a rival. So what will happen is France will get claims on him over time, and it'll be really good for us. So he's not in the HRE, so it's easy wars to declare on Burgundy. The issue is that Burgundy has his vassals, so we'll see how it goes. So they got an heir over here, really. That is unfortunate. Do I still have my royal marriage with them? I do. Well, here's a nice way. A lot of people may not know this. You can scornfully insult somebody and it'll lose 100 relations with them. Tell them that you suck and that you hate them. And if their relations drop below 50 or -50, oftentimes they'll break off the royal marriage with you. and it'll save you the Diplo slot, which obviously we want to save if we can because we're losing. Let's send them a warning as well, which will hurt relations a bit more. There we go. See, they broke royal marriage off. They lost a stab for it, actually, which is really funny. And that freed up our Diplo slot. So nice little thing there. Manpower is coming in. Let's get our general over here drilling again. Let's have you guys suppress rebels over here. Very good. And we just need to keep an eye on him. In this war, we're going to attack Scotland, and then we'll annex the 2 Irish vassals, 2 Irish miners. Well, not Desmond, but once they're, say, like, you co-belligerent all of them, you annex all of them, and then we'll subjugate him. So it's going to take a minute, obviously. We still have our truce with him for a little bit longer, but no big deal. There we go. Relations. Let's continue to trade favors for trust with with Castile, and we should probably also be currying favors with these guys. Wait for the monthly tick here. We just need to get our favors up with these guys, though I'm not sure. It may not be worth it because he's gonna get personal union probably. He actually has a female ruler. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about Aragon because I guarantee the Iberian wedding is about to happen. So I'm not too worried about them, actually. Let's see if I can... Oh, I can't do it. If I have enough favors with him, I can have him return that core, which is awesome. So let's do that. Might take some time here. Let's flip over to an Diplo rep guy because I'm pretty sure... Yep, that gives you extra curry favor power. It also makes your vassals more loyal. Yep, so France is mostly loyal. All I need to do is get Diplotech, which is coming very soon. As far as institution goes, we'll get it when we get it. I'm not too worried about it. It's not a big deal. Diplotech, and now he's loyal, like you do. I'll lose legitimacy, I don't care. I'm not going to lose admin mana. I need to get caught up on tech. There you go. With that, build some buildings if we want to. You know, I'm going to do it. That adds up to an extra half a ducat a month. Not to be, you know, not to be talked down about. So we're almost there. Manpower at least 60. Truce with Scotland is almost over as well. We're very close. Oh, I'll get permanent claims with that. That's awesome, actually. So this 8 stack over here will be used for that. So let's get you guys up here and let's turn this fort on. Let's get our ships on mothballed, of course. We're very close to it. I don't know what 60% of 32 is. I know half of it is 16, so probably about 18,000 we'll be able to... So if we want to min-max a little bit, you can save a little bit of cash. Just turn our army maintenance down for a few months while we're waiting on the war here. We're renewing loans. It's fine. Parliamentary debate. Let's go with... regiment cost is nice. That's essentially what regiment cost does, is it modifies how much it costs to recruit people, but it also affects your army maintenance. 10% cheaper to maintain them. So you can see here, our army maintenance is 10.6. If I go with 10 admin mana. Oh, come on now. A little bit of government reform progress. That's okay. But you can see there, it was 10.6, and now it is... it says it's 10.6 still. Maybe I'm misreading it. But anyways, it's cheaper. You can see our money went up from like 5.1 or something like that to 6.1. So... all good things. Go a couple more months here. He's got no allies I care about, which is good. We're very close, so let's turn our army maintenance back up here. Let their morale tick up. This will be a steamroll. I'm not worried about it. You would actually royal marry me. James Stewart, huh? Cool fact for you. The King James version of the Bible actually comes from King James of Scotland and England. He was the first king of England and Scotland, I believe. I might be wrong with that, but I know he was of House Stewart, if I recall correctly. Manpower... it's got to be within a couple of months. My quick maths is not good. within the next few months. Come on, baby. Was I off by 1,000? A little more than 1,000? Jeez, oh Pete, bro. All right, there we go. Let's go down to speed 4. We got our claims here, and permanent claims on all of Scotland, England, and Ireland. We will declare a subjugation war, and I will co-belligerent as many people as I can, not Desmond. And that should be pretty straightforward, right? So we will attack. We will head on here. King Charles James has our siege pip, so he will go up there first. And let's have these guys come out here and with our admiral, of course, because David Cornwallis is a legend. Shifter ability is really strong. And these guys over here, we will just come down and wipe out their armies. That'll be really big. Wiping out as many armies as possible. Keeping this blockaded is important, because if this is neutral territory, he can't cross the strait if you have it blockaded. So you just wipe out all their little small armies here. And eventually our vassal will get up here. France, as long as they're loyal, they will actually ferry some men up here, I think. Yep, eventually they will. But yes, if you guys are excited for England and you're enjoying it so far, please do leave a like on the video. It helps us out a ton. Subscribe if you haven't already. A lot of my viewers are not subscribed, so I definitely recommend you subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if you want to support us, support us, and it's within your means, our Patreon is linked in the description below. R is in mine. I'm a commie, I guess. It's linked in the description below the video. It's really appreciated if you can support. It means a lot to me. It's not required, of course. I just like to mention it in case people would like to, and they have it within their means. But also, check out the Discord and my Twitter, linked in the description below. And that's all I got for you for today. Hopefully in the next episode, we will be vassalizing Scotland and consolidating much of Ireland all in one war. Very good stuff. That's all I got for you for today, though. This is Chewyshoot, and I'll catch you guys later. A huge special thanks to my top supporters for the month of June: Drunk Binary, Mr. McFlew, Angelic, Bouncer Steve, Sprocket, Fat Man on Deck, Jay Eden, Jay Clampett, Jacob Chinsky, M. Dressel, R. Lawrence, Thara, the J Baller, Blonde Damon, Draco R. Havis, Corbett, Chickopotamus, T. Jarden, A. Vickman, Mark and Glad, Harry, Hey Murado, Jay Cutchell, and Winkler, RJ Pilot, and many more. You guys are awesome. Consider supporting if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.